So we have discussed about the viruses. What are the viruses? We have discussed about the viruses. What are the viruses? How they are composed of? What are the different types of viruses? How they multiply? What are the diseases they cause? So there are different types of viruses: plant viruses, animal viruses, and bacterial viruses. Even sometimes fungal also. Some viruses even infect fungi. There are different viruses. So as living organisms, there are different viruses are there. But how we call them? How we name them? So generally viruses are commonly named with the diseases they cause. For example, polio virus means it causes polio in humans. Okay? Like that, what are the diseases they cause? They name them based on the diseases. So we know that in living organisms, for naming of the living organisms, there is a nomenclature system is there. What is that nomenclature system? Binomial nomenclature. According to binomial nomenclature, there are two names in the name of any organism. What are the two components of the binomial nomenclature of any organism? One is genus and another is a specific epithet. So two parts in binomial nomenclature of any organism. Do you think that the binomial nomenclature can be applied here? We can't apply. It is not applied to name the viruses because viruses are not comes under living organisms, not under the Whittaker's 5 kingdom classification. So as we are not studying any one of the kingdoms in the 5 kingdom classification, viruses are not considered as a living organism. This binomial nomenclature generally still now did not apply to name the viruses. So what is the system they are applied? How they are named? So there is one committee is called ICTV, International Committee on Taxonomy of Viruses. International Committee of Taxonomy of Viruses. It gives naming of the viruses and classification of the viruses. So, for example, a group of viruses shows the similar characters. They will be grouped together. For example, here family, genus and species. Like that, here also family is there, genus is there, species is there. But this is given by the one committee. Is called International Committee on Taxonomy of Viruses. Is simply called ICTV. So it regulates. This committee of international regulates the norms of classification, how viruses will be classified. That norms will be given by the ICTV. And next one, it gives the nomenclature, rules for the nomenclature. It regulates the rules for the nomenclature. What are the rules we have to follow to name the viruses? So let us see. According to ICTV scheme, in viruses taxonomy, in viruses classification or taxonomy, there are only three levels. Three level taxons are there. One is family, genus and species. But what about the general plant taxonomy, animal taxonomy? How many taxons are there? Kingdom, division, class, order, family, genus, species. Okay, 5 taxons are there. But here only the top one is family only, then genus, then species. No kingdom is there. Okay. So according to ICTV taxonomy rules, there are only 3 levels of taxons are there. The super one is family, next one is genus, and next one is species. In viruses classification, the family name always ends with viridae. The name viridae. This is a suffix. Whatever the family name, it must end with the viridae. Next one, genus name. Genus name must have a suffix. It ends with the virus. The word virus. So we can easily identify what is the genus, what is the family of a virus. If the word is end with the viridae, it's called family. If it is the word of virus name is ends with the virus is called, then it's a genus. The species names in viruses are, there is no specific rules like ending with any word. There is no specific rules. It doesn't end with any word, but they describe the nature of the virus. This species name is given by the nature of the particular virus. Okay. Let us take one example to understand this classification. Taxonomy. Example AIDS virus classification. Let us see AIDS virus classification. AIDS virus classification. In AIDS virus, the family of virus which causes AIDS is Retroviridae. So So which causes AIDS? Human immunovirus, HIV. HIV virus belongs to which family? Retroviridae. By seeing viridae we can say that it is family. Which family it belongs to the HIV virus? Retroviridae. Next, which genus it belongs to? Lentivirus. By seeing it we can say that it's a genus. Lentivirus genus it belongs. The HIV virus belongs to lentivirus genus. Then the species is human immunodeficiency virus. It describes, this species name describes the nature of the virus, because human immunodeficiency, the HIV virus causes deficiency of immune system in humans. That's why it's called human immunodeficiency. It is describing the nature of the virus. So this is about the two taxons, three taxons: family, Retroviridae it belongs, genus, lentivirus it belongs, and species, human immunodeficiency virus. This is about the classification of the AIDS virus. So this is about the classification of the virus. This is the last part of the viruses. By this topic, the viruses chapter is completely over. The viruses topic is completely over. Chapter 8 is completely over. Okay? We'll then go to the what are the applications of the microbiology in the coming classes. This is about the viruses. Thoroughly observe them and watch the videos I have uploaded